everyone. Here's Unit 3 of Grade 1B of the second edition. Here the students are learning the flat sign for the first time. And obviously when a student sees a flat sign before a note, they have to go down a half step. So all of these notes are white key to black key except for F to F flat, which is an E. We call it an F flat. And another white key that is then flatted to another white key would be C to C flat, and another name for C flat is B. Okay? So this wonderful piece is called Gloomy Days, and we teach our students that a flat lasts through an entire measure. And that's exactly what I did with the pieces for sharps as well. In my welcome video, but here we are in the key of G minor. So students are using lots of different five-finger patterns and different keys. So on page 15 is a nice written activity page, and then on page 16 and 17, oh my goodness, I have had teachers tell me, you know, this is just one of the most greatest pieces in succeeding at the piano. And students are just so lucky to learn about classical themes in this method. Beautiful illustrations of Chopin and a man and woman listening to Chopin play the piano. And here we have the two teacher part and the student part together. The musicality girl asks, can you sing the theme? And if you can, put a big smiley face on the line. Oh, how nice. She also says, or she asks, was the piece played beautifully? Place another smiley face on the line when you think it was. We always want our students to think about the sound that they're creating at the instrument. On the next page is blues break. A sharp or a flat lasts through an entire measure, as we know, but not past a bar line. So in a new measure, a sharp or flat will be written again. Ooh, good piece, good jazzy piece. The next technique exercise is also on free arm and strong fingers. So obviously this one also has sharps in it where the student has to, it actually has sharps and flats, where the student has to move their arm forward into the keys so that they're not stretching or reaching for any keys. I bet you can't wait to know what the lyrics are. Desert caravan from a far-off land, bringing treasures for the whole world to buy. Fine silks, lovely beads, full of mystery. See the desert caravan in the night. And that lovely piece was written by Kevin Olson. Now the students learn the phrase. What an important page, page 20 and 21 in Succeeding at the Piano. I'm very proud that students learn the phrase by actually learning classical themes. So here they're learning the Hungarian Dance by Brahms. They also learn a phrase structure by playing a melody by Mozart and another one by Schumann. So here's the wonderful Hungarian dance. That was the end of the first phrase, right? You can have your students breathe with the rest. Here's our second phrase. And here's our third phrase. And then we have another breath. And then the fourth phrase starts with staccato notes. Whoa! And you'll notice the very last staccato of the piece was very strong and rambunctious. And I call this a kickoff touch release because the wrist and the forearm stay level with each other. So if it were a push-off, you'll notice that the wrist would come forward first. So if we were to play with a push-off, tell me about this. It's just a little bit too much motion. It's a little bit too gooey and foofy. So here, the kickoff is very direct and strong. Kickoffs always start on a key, and then they kick off towards the wood of the piano. All right, so that is a kickoff touch release, and there's the wonderful phrase that the student has learned. And of course, we know that a phrase is a musical sentence.